This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, today we're going to learn how to create GIF image and some other concept also. First, we are going to see how to create GIF image. You know what is GIF image? Example like this. So it will like small frame animation. So it will play like video, but audio won't be there. So like that, how to create using Photoshop? First, you go to File menu, New. First, only you create any document. I'll create around and give OK. Now download some images. We'll see small text animation like that. Only the concept is same. We can do for anything you like. I'm going to download this image, copy image, and paste it here. Control V, and it is too big. Control T, and hold Shift key and adjust. And give OK. Suppose if you want to increase the size of this after taking the document also, by taking crop tool, you can increase the size like this. Then give enter your to give. Then again take move tool once it is over. Okay, let it be. For creating GIF animation or frame animation, it is also called as frame animation. Go to window menu. In the window menu, you have to enable timeline. You'll be seeing option called timeline. Click on that. In the bottom, if you see in the bottom, one timeline window is enabled, and in that you choose not video for timeline, create frame animation. Create frame animation you have to give, and after that click on this create frame animation. That's it. So this much you have to do, and after that if you see, this is layer panel and this is timeline panel. So in the timeline only we are going to edit GIF animation. Now this only once again you duplicate. We can do alt drag, but here you can do alt drag. That means if you want any duplicate, you can do alt drag like that. Once again, you can, one more object will be created. But for creating frame animation, in the bottom, if you see, you'll be having one small icon like duplicate frame. Click on that. Exactly one more frame is duplicated. And after that, what you do? See, only 2 frames I have created. See, what is frame means? If you play any video, in that you can see small. That means video is created by frames only. Like that, if you want to create a GIF animation, frames has to be there. That means frames is nothing but images only. But when it is playing continuously, that time it is called frame. So first and second. So I'll go to this. Just take text tool or type tool and just click on that. You type anything you want. I'll type like happy. Again, I'll create text tool. Once again, I'll click. Birthday. So I created 2 text layers. One happy as one text and birthday as one text layer. So 2 text layer is there. So 2 text layers are created. After that, what you do? See, and take move tool. This text you can move it wherever you want. Okay, and the happy, this also you can move it. What you do? Select first frame, and in the first frame you keep the text out of the screen, and this also, and click on the birthday layer, and that also create out of the frame. Okay, the second frame, so in the first frame it is not there, in the second frame also it is not there. Now you go to second frame. Now click on the birthday, you bring it here, and the second happy also you bring it here. Okay, so in the first frame it is not there, in the second frame it is there. Now you play and check. Here you will be having play button, so it's disappearing, but the frame is very less. What you can do? Increase the frames. Next duplicate option, we have twin animation frames. Just click on that. Give around 30 from previous and give. Okay, so now 30 frame is created automatically. So you have to select the second frame, not the first frame. Second frame you have to select and click on twin frame animation, or and then give okay. So automatically it will duplicate 30 frames and then play it. So got it? So like this only, if you want to save, you can save it. Suppose if you want to add any other objects, when you are in 2 frames only, you have to do. Suppose if you want to add some shapes, go to basic shapes. In the toolbar, you can see basic shapes. In that, go for custom shapes. This is rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, line. This is not like marquee tool. This is not selections. This will create objects. Okay. or else you take pen tool only better. I'll create one empty layer. In that, I'll create one heart shape. And take direct selection tool and adjust the points. Then right click, make selection, feather give as 0 and give OK. And fill with whatever color you want. Alt backspace and Control D. And that is in the different layer. Now go back to move tool. See, again same concept. In the first layer, it should not be visible. And move it. Or else you can make it small. Control T, reduce the size fully. Zoom in. Just make like a point and give enter. And the second layer, it will be there. Okay. But the problem is, this is normal image. So in this, if you reduce the size, it will get pixelate. So again, if you maximize, it won't look good, and delete it. And if you go to basic shapes, and in that, if you click on custom shapes, we'll be having a heart shape only. And click on that. And this one, if you reduce also, no problem. Now go to first frame, press Ctrl T and reduce the size. Next, come back to, give enter, come back to second frame, press Ctrl T and increase the size and give enter. Now increase the total frame values and give OK. Now we play and check. First frame. Or else you give like it is moving somewhere. Then select this, make it more. Increase the frame values. And now you play. So like this, you can do small animations. And after that, go to file menu and give not save or save as, you have to give save for web. Save for web, you have to click. And once it's done, and the preset name you can give anything, and choose as GIF image, format as GIF. And in the bottom only you have to see only two things, GIF and looping option you create forever. And once it's done, give save and choose the location where you want and give some name for that and save it. And you play this. So like this, the GIF image will be created. So after creating GIF animation frames, and you have to give save for web. And save for web, make sure that GIF is selected and a looping option forever has to be there. And then give save, and that's it. Next we'll see something, some other concept. So already we have seen how to convert black and white photo to color. Suppose if we have color photo, how to convert that to black and white, and that is very easy concept. Nothing you have to do, just select the layer, go to image option, in that go to adjustments, click on black and white, that's it. Automatically convert to black and white, and you can adjust the values, which color you want to make it darker or lighter, like that. And So like this you can do. The values you can adjust. So automatically it will convert to black and white. Nothing you have to do. Image menu, adjustment, black and white. And give OK. So automatically it will convert to black and white. So today we are going to learn excuse me. The tool name called smudge tool. So which is used for digital painting. After selecting smudge tool, actually smudge tool is like liquify. Last class we seen liquify, no? In the filter menu, liquify. So like this. So like that smudge tool also. So we can collapse however you want. And once you select smudge tool, there is no shortcut for smudge tool. And if you go to brush presets, we have lots of brushes for smudge tool also. You can choose anything you like. See, after selecting smudge tool, I'll select some rough edge brushes. See, like this. But in this, if you do slowly, it look like this. Okay. After selecting smudge tool, you can increase the strength or decrease the strength.
Hello, Ravi, 2 minutes. I'll take the feedback from the students.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. This is Yusuf from NICT. Actually, I came here to take the feedback whether you're able to understand or not. Or do you have any doubts or you're finding any difficulties to understand? Please let me know. Give me your feedback. Are you able to follow
Yeah,
the
sir, we are understanding.
any issues you're facing? Or you're not able to understand? Or any difficulties?
No, sir, not like that. We can understand.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Thank you, Ravi. You can continue.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So after selecting smudge tool, choose any brush presets you like. Because we are going to give like paint effect. So manually we are going to do, but we have some inbuilt paint effect also, but it won't look that much good. But if you use these brushes by using smudge tool, you can do a lot of things. See, after selecting smudge tool, reduce the strength. And if you reduce the strength, it won't affect much. And if you increase the strength, so little bit it will affect. and if we increase fully, it will affect too much. Okay, actually it is not erasing, it is moving. So that is the use of smudge tool. But if you reduce the strength value around less than 50 to 20 and take some rough edge, because we have a lot of brushes, I'll choose this one or this one and zoom in and just move it, and we can see that it is painting. And even more, you can reduce the brush size by square brackets, or else you can reduce the brush size here also. And now I'll increase the strength. So this is also not giving the paint effect. So we'll choose some other brushes. We can click on brush toggle panel. You will see the brushes, how it look like, or else directly can click on brush presets. So directly can choose which one you want in this. I'll choose this one. I'll reduce the brush size. You can increase the strength also, no problem. So based on your requirement, everything you can adjust and check. So I'll reduce the brush size. This brush I'll use. So when you're doing in the air part, so hairs you have to be careful, because that hair direction only you have to move the mouse. And when you're doing near the eye part, don't touch inside the eye. Because if you touch inside the eye detail will go off. When you have this kind of edges, don't do like this. Exactly this direction you have to move the mouse. And lip part also don't touch. And nose. Nose is more important. For doing a digital painting, at least 2 hours you have to spend, but I'm doing it fast. Even if he's a professional also, he has to spend 2 hours. Then only it will look good. If you do it fast, it won't look good. Like this, you have to do for every place. Then you can select the image and duplicate. Go to internet. Type as paint background, or else you can create there itself. Do copy and Control V. Then move it backwards. So with the background, it is not matching. So what we'll do, I'll take eraser tool. This layer I'll select. I'll erase some part over here. And either you have to change the color of this or this. First you select this, go to image, adjustment, color balance. So in that more violet is there, little bit you increase the violet shade or purple shade. And that's it. So it'll feel like it is painting, and even more you can make exactly like paint. This one I'll duplicate once again. I'll bring it in the top, apply soft light, and some part if you don't want you can erase. Okay, so like this you can do digital painting by using smudge tool. Okay. If someone looks fat, how to make them thin? Okay. Just save image. Sorry. Just copy the image. Go to Photoshop. Control V. And press Control T. Select the increase the size. And remove the background. Select the duplicated layer. Go to filter menu. Same liquify tool already we seen, no, that only we are going to use now. Take forward warp tool. After taking forward warp tool, increase the brush size. So you can increase the brush size by entering values here, or else you can use square brackets. So I given around 1000. It's based on the image you have to give. And now you move. See, now the image is getting stretched. Alt Control Z, but you're going to do it slowly, not too much. So I'll reduce the brush size little bit. But it should not look like it is stretched. Now you give OK. See, before, after. So nothing you have to use. Go to filter menu, liquify. In that liquify, just increase the brush size and slowly, not too much, little bit this side, little bit this side. So now what should identify the difference whether it is photoshopped. So lots of people using this tool, and after that you can post it in Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want, and that's it. So like this you can do it easily. But if you remove the background, that will be better. Okay. So we made fat woman into thin. Suppose if someone is thin, how to make them fat? Same concept. Um, okay. This baby will take, copy image, Control T, maximize, and select only the object. That's it. Control J. Now same thing. The duplicate layer you select. Go to liquify. So before we are scrunched, now you are going to expand. That's it. And reduce the brush size. Don't do too much. Slowly you have to do. Mistake happens, Alt Control Z. So even more, you can increase the brush size. And give OK. Before, after. Got it? So you can make anyone fat also, anyone thin also. And suppose if you want to create some funny images. Funny. So I'll take some other image for creating funny images. Same thing. Select the image. So always do proper selection. Always you have to use pen tool. Duplicate. Now go to, after selecting the duplicated layer, go to filter, liquify option. See, automatically it will apply. If you click on this option, which is liquify. See, not this one. This one is recently which option you are used in this filter menu. Okay, and this one if you click, it will apply even more. So it'll make more fat. So, but I don't want that. Go to normal liquify only. Now, to take this Puka tool and make it small. See, after taking picker tool, increase or decrease the brush size. See, for making funny images and all, you can use this. Okay, like cartoon kind of images and all, you can create by using this. Okay. And this is blot, opposite to picker tool, and just increase the brush size. Like this images and all you may see. Okay, so when you want to create funny images, you can use Liquify, and if you want to make it fat or thin also, you can use Liquify option. So today we seen already GIF image how to create, and like a digital paint effect, and making it fat or thin. And one more thing is we are going to use these tools, because tool wise only we seen a smudge tool, and we'll be having dodge tool also. Suppose if you want to make it bright, this tool you can use. So here one more bright it will show. Say Control Z. For making it bright, you can use dodge tool, or for making it darker, you can use burn tool. And if you keep on do, it will make more dark. Okay. So dodge tool for more bright, burn tool for more dark. And we have one more tool is called the sponge tool. That is also simple. Here, once you select sponge tool, see property bar. Always any tool you select, see the property bar. So saturate. First option is saturate. Whatever color is there, that one it will give more depth to that color. That is saturation. And we have one more thing is called desaturate. Desaturate will convert to black and white. If you keep on do, it will be black and white. So that is saturation and desaturation. So these two tools, actually these tools are very easy. And one more tool we have is clone tool. So with this every tools are over. After getting clone tool, same like healing brush. So already we have learned healing brush, no? So healing brush, how it will work? Just alt click, then you can paint like that exactly. Okay, so that is healing brush. But what will happen when you're using healing brush means it will merge with the background color when you're using healing brush. But if you don't want like that, I want exactly as it is means use clone tool and same like alt click and make it. So exactly like that will come. So for a clone also we have different types of brush. So you can create like a leaf also. Alt click and create like leaf. So instead of using eraser, you can use this tool also. See, alt click and increase the brush size. So exactly like that it will come there. So that is clone tool. Or normal clone also can do. Like cloning the object to one place. So that is the use of clone. Always remember that source point you have to select after using clone. First alt click, then move the location and just paint it. And that's it. So I created one more new layer. If you go to filter menu, so clone tool also it's easy. Just but remember that you have to use alt click for clone tool. Okay, for clone tool and healing brush tool. Only for these two tools you have to use alt. Then you have to that means source point and destination point. For selecting source point you have to use alt click. Okay. And go to select not select filter. In that if you see filter gallery will be there, and zoom out control minus. We have some ready-made effect like in phones we have no same thing we have in Photoshop also. Just this and all just you have to click and apply and adjust the stroke size, the softness value. So directly you can give like painting effect like plastic effect like that. like glass effect. So these are all built-in effects like in mobile phone we have nowadays. And after that, just adjust and check. See, we have sketch effect and all. And increase the detail value and darkness value like that. Go to image mode. You can adjust grayscale. So automatically everything will become black and white. Now, so in the image menu mode, whenever you want, you can change. Suppose by mistake, if you take grayscale also, you can convert to RGB to grayscale. Now go to filter menu, same filter gallery, control minus, go for sketch effect. So like this, you can directly give sketch and adjust the values. So detailing how much you want, you can adjust. So we have different types of sketch effect. Or when you are in RGB also, you can work on it. But before that, you just convert to black and white photo. Instead of changing color mode, this one I'll duplicate, Control J, convert to black and white. Adjustment, black and white. So you can increase the depth values. And now you go to filter menu, filter gallery, and zoom out, control minus, go for sketch, gives some sketch effect. But in this, it won't affect that much because it will consider RGB color modes. So that is the problem. But when you are working in grayscale mode, it look totally different. Or else you change these two colors to black and white. Now go to filter gallery. So now you apply and check which one you want. And give OK. And you can do multiply also. So the photo detail will get increased. The edge details will be increased automatically when it is using sketch effect. Or if you don't want, make it normal, the blend mode. So this is sketch. So in the filter gallery, we have lots of effects. You can use it, which one you want. This everything just click and apply, and you have to check. Only thing is you have to remember where it is. Now I'll select this original layer. So by using smudge tool, we are before we are done digital painting like this one. But now we are going to use built-in digital paint effect. By going to filter menu, we have effect called oil paint. Click on oil paint, and like this will come. You zoom in little bit, control plus. So the details are gone, and what you do, adjust the values here. Which one? Style you reduce a little bit, and cleanness also don't give more. Always give less in qualities, and the scaling also don't give too much. The sign effect, if you want, you can increase. And angular direction. That paint brush is there, no? Suppose if this is in this direction, and you can change the direction by this. And give OK. So automatically it will give paint effect to the object. But if you see the eyes, it won't be that much good. Including inside eye also it will affect. So what and all option we have learned is, one is how to create GIF animation, and using smudge tool digital paint effect, and making fat or thin, and clone tool, making it duplicate, kind of duplicate but not, and oil paint. That's it. And pencil effect. So mostly we learned filter menu options. And other than that, this basic shapes always you can use, but this is not for selecting. This will create one new object as a new layer. And polygon, the polygon size always you can increase in the top. Suppose if you want 5, you can give 5. So what is the minimum side means? 3. Less than 3 you can't create any shape. That means it will become line, and this will be always created as new layer. Basic shapes. And if you go to custom shape, and in the property bar you will see some other custom shapes like this, and you can change the color always, which color you want, and make the shape. And you can give stroke also for this kind of shapes, and increase the stroke size. So we have lots of inbuilt shapes. We can use anything in this, like a ring. Once I'll repeat everything. For saving GIF image, always remember that you have to enable timeline. Timeline, you have to go to window menu, make sure that it is enabled or not. Or if you don't want, you can untick this. Okay. Suppose while working, some option is missing, means go to window workspace. Make sure essential is enabled. As a beginner, you can use essentials, and essential after that click on reset essentials. So it will bring back to normal workspace. Window workspace, reset essentials, you have to give. Suppose if something is not there, suppose example like this, you cancelled the layer options. Now you go to workspace, give reset essential, so it will come back. And always you can move this wherever you want. Do you have question in this today's topic?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And try to install the software if you know anyone who knows to install the software, because in the internet you can get that softwares. Now right now you can use as a trial version. Once lockdown overs, you can use in your college system.
Sir, for trial version also they are asking money.
No, it won't ask.
I tried, but I didn't ask.
In internet, or you're asked to someone?
No, in internet only.
No, my internet it won't ask. Internet mostly will get crack versions.
Okay, sir.
So and that's it for today. And this is also a last class for Photoshop. And next model will be CorelDRAW. And if you have any question, you can ask now. Then thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Then I'm going to end up the class.